I learned a long time ago that there is something worse than missing the goal, and that's not pulling the trigger. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. No one changes the world who isn't obsessed. A surplus of effort could overcome a deficit of confidence. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. If it makes you nervous, you're doing it right. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. You can never leave footprints that last if you are always walking on tiptoe. I think it's intoxicating when somebody is so unapologetically who they are. You'll never get bored when you try something new. There's really no limit to what you can do. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. If the highest aim of a captain were to preserve his ship, he would keep it in port forever. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. Relentlessly prune bullshit, don't wait to do things that matter, and savor the time you have. That's what you do when life is short. Courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it by use. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. We can see through others only when we can see through ourselves. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. The two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. It's not the will to win that matters, everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters.
If we take care of the moments, the years will take care of themselves. For the great doesn't happen through impulse alone, and is a succession of little things that are brought together. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own two ears. Ideation without execution is delusion. Never let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. You carry the passport to your own happiness. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Don't worry about failure, you only have to be right once. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Everything you've ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. Hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. You cannot always control what goes on outside. But you can always control what goes on inside. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. I can't tell you how many times I've been given a no, only to find that a better, brighter, bigger yes was right around the corner. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. We must reach out our hand in friendship and dignity, both to those who would befriend us and those who would be our enemy. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. If you don't risk anything, you risk even more. I do not try to dance better than anyone else. I only try to dance better than myself. I will not lose, for even in defeat, there's a valuable lesson learned, so it evens up for me.